Wonder if maybe we move Vader down. It looks weird that we're both so low in the shot, right?
Well, we can just be a couple of little people, and Vader will be our big daddy overlord.
Okay. I'll just turn that. Can you turn that light off behind me? That light on the desk over there. Let's pull the fucking clicker there. Let me get on. Bohemian, what's up? Yes, thank you for coming on board. Can you hear me? Make sure you can troubleshoot for us, and I'll make you a moderator too on this YouTube thing. I'm going to start the TikTok now. Bohemian Lucy is one of our great fans and helpers. This is David. Do you want your name out? Do you care if we? Or
it's out now.
Penis.
I'm outed.
Well,
they're coming to find me.
Well, I didn't say your last name. But where you're at with that, honestly, you don't really care, or you do?
Oh no, I don't give a shit.
That's my guy. Yes, good. I'm doing good, and I got help now. We're really trying to build a team. I don't know what the fuck is going on. We don't even know. So
live chat.
Feel free to talk. Well, yeah. Are you on now? Good.
Yeah.
Good. All right, boy. I'm trying to remember my damn new passwords.
Yeah, tell everyone your passwords.
If say it out loud, fucking Mr. Genius. All right, where's the going live on the talk? See, I have 1 more minute. It means I got set up I got kicked off last week, Lucy, for the second fucking week in a row, and then they give me strikes. Right? TikTok is like, your next violation could result in suspension, or
could result in you getting deported to China.
Yeah. That might be actually good at this point, right? They're going to be our overlords soon anyway. We get the shit set up here. Live access suspended. I know I'm watching. It should be going away right now, motherfucker. It's 10:40. Here, I'll call it Trumpster fire.
Your password is just the word penis 5 times in a row?
Yes, 1 foot every inch. Okay, I think this should work. It's 10:40. Is it going to make me re-up it? Fuckers. Close the app. Yeah, so we're trying to get on the talk, and make people go over to YouTube.
On the talk.
On the talk. TikTok, the fucking worst fucking app in the universe. Live. Here we go. Let's see, now I got to do it all again. Okay. Done. Go live. Oh, we're going live. All right. Awesome. Thanks, Lucy. Let's see who else we can get on, and you guys can hang out. Feel free to fucking just jump in and talk. Mr. David, welcome to TikTok Live. Have fun interacting with your viewers in real time. Creators must be 18 or older to go live. Viewers must be 18 or older to recharge and send gifts. And art must be approved by Agent Orange to get in the Kennedy Center now. Yes! Donald J., the National Pig. We should have a naming contest. What's your favorite thing to call Trump? I call him Agent Orange. I like to call him Agent Orange. I think it's a funny play on the camera. What's up, Cutie Hippo is with us. Giving $2 to all my people. Sweets is with us. Bailey in Bucks. Venus White, what's up? Luis Aguirre. 6719. Casey Morosa from England. What's up? How's life in the UK, my love? The blue-eyed Fenrir is with us. 1 for Fenrir, huh? I got Thor's hammer if we need to beat Fenrir down once because he gets out of hand. You know how it goes. Mississippi Town is with us. Thanks for joining. Who knows how long we can stay on the air. I've been known to say things to get me kicked off.
They have TikTok in Mississippi?
I think they want to make sure they have TikTok in Mississippi. Why do they keep TikTok? Why does Trump first get behind, what is he talking about national security and then just allow TikTok to come back? Which is it?
It's whatever gets them the most votes.
Most votes or money, right? It must be a reason
Yes.
he's making money, and his rich buddies, the President Musk has told Agent Orange, the great prevaricator. I always think that they ought to get a name like that, right? Reagan was the great communicator. Trump's the great liar, he's the national pig. Let's face it. He's,
the con man in chief.
There you go. The con man in chief, the national embarrasser, the great embarrasser.
Yeah.
You lot, you a lot. Just fucking. Have you seen the guy? What the fuck is going on?
The least self-aware man in history.
We are in. Yes, he is isn't he the least self-aware man? But all he wants to hear is good shit about him. Bohemian Lucy, I got you, baby. You get the days out there. You get the power to. You're my number one. See who can get on. We're on YouTube because I don't think that they're going to allow me to stay on TikTok because we're about to get loud. I get kicked off 2 weeks in a row because I can't shut my mouth about the Trumpster fire that's going on in this country. And I don't care if you're conservative, liberal, purple, in the middle, black, white, green. If you're on board with what is clearly a complete rush, a bull's rush, right? A bum's rush to reshape the government before anybody can do anything about it. If you think that's really cool and that was worth your daughter's human rights, then I got no help for you. But we're trying to get on YouTube, so please go over to YouTube and join us there and subscribe. I need to get like 50 more subscribers on YouTube. Liker is there. What's up? What's going on, Liker? How you been? Lady Martinez, Kevin Vasquez. What's going on, people? My dad is great, sweets. How's yours? What's up, Nana in Virginia? Where you been? It's been a minute since I saw you. Thanks, gang, for jumping on, and thanks for banging out the likes this morning. I got new help with me. This is our buddy Dave. He's going to fact check. He's going to make sure that what I say is both satirical and not outrageously untrue. See, because I'll just talk and say shit. We know that. And it's gotten me kicked off of YouTube or of TikTok twice in a fucking row. You can't say things. If you call people dumb, they just kick you off. I don't know what that's about. And I feel like you can call people dumb on YouTube. Isn't
Our president calls people dumb every day.
That's what I mean. Hate has been sanctioned. Hate is they're hatriots. They have made America hate again. And I don't understand why I'm not allowed to hate back.
We got Australia in the YouTube.
Do we? What's up?
Native
Atheist. What's up? Jump on YouTube. That's the whole point of this. We're gonna start going fucking getting on TikTok and asking people to go over to YouTube because I don't think that TikTok is gonna be able to either make it completely or leave me on. I'm already shadow banned. I'm going through my drafts and I'm just making a video as fast as I can on it, and they're getting like 500 views, 600. Like I'm so shadow banned from being kicked off of my live. It affects everything, right? The algorithm has been trying. Hey, shut it. Ginger, the faithless healer, detecting motion apparently in the back. I don't know.
She doesn't like all the Trump talk. It's making her angry.
But she's so orange, right? And she doesn't.
Oh.
She tends to bark at Mexicans, and so they always joke that she's real Trumpy. She's probably, if she could use her thumb, she'd be calling ICE. You see this going on in Milwaukee? People calling ICE on people who are just speaking Spanish. I feel like speaking Spanish when I see that happen, right? I mean, come on, old lady, you're gonna call fucking ICE on me?
That's happening in Milwaukee?
It happened to a Puerto Rican family in Milwaukee. Because people who listen to Fox News and live in a fucking hole and come out to eat once, they believe this shit. They believe what this fucking menace to society tells them. They believe it. And now if they hear Spanish, they think, oh, it must be an undocumented, illegal fentanyl carrying schnapist. And so these people are calling, hey, there's somebody here. I think they're illegal. And then they show up and it's fucking Puerto Ricans are citizens. Guy's eating with his family. He's like, I'm a fucking citizen. I voted for Trump. But everybody who voted for Agent Orange is going to get what they're coming to them, aren't they? Oh, yes. Will America survive another Trump presidency? What do you think, Mr. David Trivia King? The
Well,
eight
we're gonna
ball.
survive. It's just gonna be what form are we gonna survive in?
The
Like,
eight ball.
What's America gonna look like 4 years from now?
Well, the eight ball says it is decidedly so. So I guess you know. Umayar is with us, and he's the Balrog on TikTok. You know the Balrog?
The Balrog, yeah.
He's a demon of the ancient world.
Gandalf fucked him up.
You shall not pass.
Yeah.
He's one of my guys, Balrog. What the hell is Umayar, man? I like the Balrog name. What's Umayar? It sounds like a terrorist. The fuck is that?
Well, Maiar is the Balrog is a Maiar in Lord of the Rings.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Sauron, the wizards,
okay.
and the Balrogs, they're all Maiar.
I've been educated. Apparently, see, this is why I got this guy, you know? The geek in me can't even compare to this guy's actual...
Gandalf did die in that fight, but he was sent back.
He was sent back
by Iluvatar to finish his mission of stopping Sauron.
His work was not done.
We're gonna nerd the shit out of this today.
That's what they call. That is what they called me, Gandalf the White. But anyway, welcome.
He's educated. You, Maiar, are fallen Maiar.
There you go.
I didn't know that.
Well, obviously, you means fallen, and Maiar.
Oh, obviously. Clearly.
Ron at Indian Lake. Maybe it's already too late, homie. Maybe it's already too late. And if it's too late, you know what? I got land in Montana I can retreat to, my friend. It's like, I can see them coming from the air, from the land for 45 minutes before they actually get there. So,
but is it going to be enough to stop Elon's army of robots stampeding on your land?
Who knows? We're trying to get on YouTube, so forgive me if I miss comments on either one of these things. We got, you know what? You couldn't download the talk, right?
I could not.
Did you guys know that? We can use talk right now. Those of us who have talk can use talk, and God knows we love talk around here. But apparently wasn't a talk guy. So I'm like, you need to get on the live too. But he's like, I don't have time. I'm like, download the fucking app so you can fucking help out today. He tries to download the app. He gets a pop-up that says,
I'll read it to you right now. Looking for TikTok. Downloads for this app are paused due to current U.S. legal requirements.
So nobody new can get on the talk. So if you have talk, enjoy your talk.
So if you're trying to jump on the talk, instead you got to jump on the cock.
Touch your talk tenderly today. You're going to watch your mouth, Dave. Pojo, my guy, Pojo's our number one guy, Dave.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's a longtime guy, supporter of the program, and we're gonna have to make sure he stays on the team. So go over to YouTube if you haven't yet. Thank you, people. We got 8 people on. I love that. It's way more than we've had.
Not iPhone. I'm on Android.
Marian Bautista is Cutie Hippo. I love it. Thank you. Is it like too hard for people to just keep the same name everywhere? Why? Do you have different names on your stuff? I'm teasing. You guys know I love you. Cutie Hippo too is one of our big peeps. But it's crazy how nobody seems to have. Bohemian does, but everybody else has got like a different name on talk than the two. You thought Google brought it back, and maybe it's Apple. Maybe, and they're blaming the law. You have an Apple?
No, this is Android.
Oh, it's an Android. So
the Google Play Store gave me that message.
Google Play, not letting people play with their talk.
Yeah.
Will you be my DILF? Oh, I will be your DILF. I'm everybody's damn DILF. Chocolatey surprise. Thanks for that, man. Sort of a DILF at this point. I don't know, man. Thank you, NB Cal. A model train store. No, we're just we're just here joining the resistance, trying to organize the resistance because I don't know if you've noticed, but the democracy is being dismantled in front of our eyes as fast as it can on the backs of twits who've been miseducated and what's the word? Bamboozled, right? The deplorables done been bamboozled. And now they're all like smug and like, you're the ones who make money. I got one trolling me today. Call me gay. Like, gay. I'm like, oh no, you called me gay, Brian, you turd eater. But that's what you get, right? The current administration has enabled hate, right? It's okay to hate, man. Just come out and be hey, you know what I want to know? Speaking of haters, You notice that, of course, the law and order president, of course, has released criminals who beat cops from jail. Right? He's for law and order, but he's releasing criminals onto the streets, and a lot of those criminals have already been busted for being criminals again because they're criminals.
Right? As long as they're not Mexican.
They're not. Not a damn one of them is Mexican. But I wonder, this one guy who's the leader of either the Proud Boys or the Oath Keepers, he's got a fucking.
Leader of the Proud Boys is eyeing a run for Congress, it looks like.
Is it the guy with a foreign name, though? He's like Enrique Tarrio or something?
Yeah.
He's not even American. I want to see proof that he's American. Fucking foreigner.
Show us
the fucking show us. Dude, you don't have that ain't English? What is his name, man? That ain't English. Damn undocumented.
Proud Boys leader. Who
Oh, I feel like it's Enrique. That might have been the host of Dance.
Enrique Tarrio.
Yes, I was right. Does he sound like a guy who like should be like the host of Dance Fever or something?
Yeah. His middle name is Iglesias, of course.
Of course he is. He's not even an American.
Don't hold me to that.
No, he's not even. I know you're fucking wrong. But listen to the guy. I mean, come on. What are we talking about here? Thank you.
He did promise retribution, though.
Oh yeah, well, that's what we're getting, right? And what do you guys think about the Kennedy Center? Are they going to put, now that Trump is in charge of the arts, he's going to be the arbiter of everything that is fine arts in America? You even imagine, if you hear this?
Glorious Leader is definitely the
Glorious Leader
artist.
When is he gonna style himself Glorious Leader? It's only a matter of time, right? Glorious Orange Leader, the national comb over, the national pillow of fluff head thing.
Kennedy Center responded. What was their response?
Only I have the power to save the one you love. Yeah, sounds sus. Not buying it.
Said they had not been in direct communication with anyone in the administration.
Who is this fucking troll?
Uh-oh.
G-Force Atlas? Yeah, who's on here that's a get rid of that asshole, Lucy, if you're on. Are you on the talk, Lucy? Woo! That's right. It's the Atheist Underground. Got a new co-host, and we are going to go to YouTube on the regs and get loud and ugly on the YouTubes and lead the resistance. And
what's the percentage split between loud and ugly?
What's wrong with Jesus? Nothing's wrong with Jesus. He's just dead for 2,000 fucking years. Did I say anything was wrong? Did anyone bring up anything wrong with Jesus today?
I had never heard anything about Jesus today.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I got a costume. I pay homage. I put the Jesus costume on and I go blessing people. I don't have any problem with Jesus. You got the wrong path. You got the wrong buddy. You got the wrong guy.
Jesus preaches love and acceptance.
Yes, Jesus preaches love, acceptance, tolerance. What did he minister to the least among us? Right? Jesus, the lepers and the hoes and the drug addicts. That's what Jesus would have done. If Jesus came back right now, you people would fucking murk him straight out.
He would be a socialist, commie liberal cuck, according to you crazy.
Everybody's more like Jesus. Everybody's more like Jesus than fucking evangelical Americans have destroyed Christianity. Whatever decency there was at the heart of Christianity, which is nothing except try to be mindful of others and not, and turn the other cheek. That's the first thing I learned about Christianity when I was a Christian. Turn the other cheek. My mom didn't want us getting in fights in the playground. She just show your enemy love and turn the other cheek. What? Show me one of these fucking eye of a needle camels who could fucking turn the other cheek on anything. No.
That's right. You better watch that anti-Christian bias.
Oh, I don't give a fuck. I got 0 fucks to give. That's why we're moving over to YouTube, so I can talk shit. You're going to get me started, I'm going to get kicked off.
The White House faith office is going to send
yes,
after you.
He brought back that fat Paula White. Have you seen this fucking hoe? Oh, my God. She's the one who, like, dances around and fucking makes a show over Christianity, right? With big bleach blonde hair. It's so obviously a charlatan. I feel like I'm already on the way to getting kicked off of the fucking.
Well, hopefully, if you're not getting kicked off, you're not doing it right.
Kamala Harris wants to be a guest. As much as that intrigues me, we don't really know who you are, honey. Get in the comments and get to know us, and I don't mind having guests on, but it never leads to anywhere but dead air and boringness, really.
She speaks in tongues. As long as it's not Mexican.
All right. Bye.
Angels from Africa are coming as we speak.
I got rid of GeForce Atlas. I wish they were paying me. They're accusing me of being paid for my left-wing shilling, I think is what they're...
From who?
Yeah, I haven't seen any of that money, my friends. So you is that you are Lucy on? I don't know. Are you watching the comments, Casey? Thank you. Did I make you a mod? I'm gonna make you a moderator if I haven't, Casey. If you see something like that, 86 of them, give them the old heave out.
Paula said the African angel thing.
Who?
Paula White, the preacher you were talking about, apparently said angels from Africa are coming.
What does that mean?
I have no idea. Can you elucidate, Ronald, at Indian Lake?
Eric K, God bless you. No preaching on the train. God's not real. Oh, God bless you. Ms. Hop, what's up? Sorry if I didn't give you guys a toot. We're trying to balance two things. Please go to YouTube and follow. I'm only a few followers. You have to get 1,000 to go live from your mobile device on YouTube. And like I've been mired at 900 forever because I really haven't used the YouTube. But that's got to change because this platform has got limited reach. It's just they're gonna shut you down at some point. If they keep it open, they will. After they're taking all the censorship out of Facebook, right? That's the great hope is that all that shit's gonna backfire, right? They've taken away the censorship and the freedom of speech was what they ran on and did all that shit.
Oh, we got derailed.
Oh, that's all right. Trade joke. No, I mean that was their whole thing, right? They didn't want the right wing censored from Twitter, and there was a lot of that shit was going on. And I can't say that I'm against that. I think but are they going to start censoring?
Well, no, yeah, they want freedom of speech for themselves.
For themselves, that's
Everyone
what I mean.
Wants freedom of speech until the other side speaks.
That's exactly right. So sooner or later they're going to come for us. We're atheists. They're really pushing the Christianity, like they're going to try to protect the government employees from anti-Christian persecution or something. And they're really, really, really trying hard to shove Christianity down the people's throats while they have this chance. They're putting this motherfucker Vaught in a cabinet position, the Project 2025 guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is not a game. This is no, it's on. They are trying to enforce a theocracy on us to keep those 49% people too stupid to at least vote for someone that actually gives a fuck about them. Here's my toot for President Trump. Yes. There you go. King Orange. Good job, Trippin'. All caps. I love it when somebody goes, hey, motherfucking liberal tears. You think I'm a liberal, buddy? Then you're new to the show, fuckwit. Well, that's all they want to do. Keep people stupid while they keep making bank. So, I was willing to give the guy a chance. This is I'm like, okay, he won. The deplorables won. They got him in there. So let's see him fucking do his thing. Maybe he can actually clean up the mess. Maybe he's got some good ideas. Maybe it's his time, right? And right away, puts himself in charge of the arts. Defend that one to me. Are we going to have the YMCA? And what are the village people going to be like? You know what?
To be fair about giving him a chance, he kind of already did have a chance, and how'd that go?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, if you're all happy with the insurrectionists being let loose on your streets, one of them already got taken out by a cop, I think. One of them at a traffic stop got ugly, and he's gone. So, social Darwinism. A toot for Red's dead. There you go. R.I.P. Ethan Lawless. What happened to Ethan Lawless? Is that a real thing? Wait a minute. Did we lose Ethan Lawless? What's that about? Sooner or later you would think the
Ethan died a while ago, dude. Apparently.
Yeah. Did he?
That's what I'm being told by you, Mayar.
Oh. I did not know that. Thanks, Balrog. That makes me sad. He had some issues though, right? Does anyone want to talk about it? What happened? And one of the village people are going to say, you know what? We don't really, we kind of don't stand for what you think you want to. Remember when Springsteen had to do that with Reagan, right? Can you get a toot for Trump? Yeah, here you go. Ready? Oh,
Toots
pneumonia.
for Trump.
Thank you, Angry Neeson. I'm good. Darkin, what's up? Thank you, Jesse. Lily, thanks. Thank you for the banging away on that live button. Love you guys. Go over to YouTube if you haven't and just follow us. Even if you don't follow the show right now on YouTube, follow the channel, please, so I can get to 1,000 followers and we can start going live from locations on YouTube, which will absolutely add to my ability to darken your day with dank content from my twisted mind.
Make sure you smash that like and subscribe button.
Thanks, lassoing Western. Yeah, it's right. You like having the king? You like giving up your freedoms in order to have a dictator? See, I think the people who aren't very smart in the country, they're all about that. They're like, they just want to be told what to do. They want that thing that they've been told is demonizing their country. Let me tell you something about the immigrant thing. I don't see it. I've yet to meet an immigrant that I didn't like. It doesn't, maybe, I'm not saying it's not real. It's just not here. The people who are afraid of whatever the immigrants are doing around here, what are you looking at, buddy? He is making that shit up to scare people over and over and over and over, spinning them all as criminals. It's classic dictator shit. What else has he done that's absolutely dictatorly that you think is so great? Ooh, President Trump, yes, he's just getting rid of all the libtards and making it like. What about when they get rid of something you like, right? See, this is the limited mindset of a Trumpkin. I like to call his followers Trumpkins because they're country Trumpkins who couldn't bother to finish school enough to see when someone pulling the wool right over their eyes, right? He literally talks about it. If you look for other news than Fox News, you can find shit where Trump disses the country fucks all the time. I say it all the time. Trump would rather have dinner every night for the rest of his life with Nancy Pelosi. Every night for the rest of his life than hang out at your fucking dinner table in Iowa, you fucking dirty cracker.
All the Trump supporters hate the elitists, but he's all about.
That's all his elitists. He's just one without taste or self-awareness or checks on his mouth. Thank you, Sarah. Elon, yeah, Elon. I wonder how Elon feels with Trump on the end of his dick. You guys elected a president who literally just gave the Resolute desk over to a guy who makes a funny salute and jumps
to a South African.
Yeah. Well, there's always you blame. It's right down the line. What else? You blame an out group for everything. That happened. Then you demonize the free press, right? Then you install your own Bobo press. You've seen that? You've seen the press secretary? I love seeing her. You see the press secretary the first day? She's all perky, ready, pretty. Her hair's fluffy. She's got a cross as big as a fucking Flavor Flav clock around her chest. And just on top of it, all happy and gleeful. She looks like she hasn't slept in 2 fucking weeks. Hair's flat. Got that look on her face like, oh, this asshole. When's he going to do something that doesn't make 1,000 idiot questions come from the other side? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Flagged. We're on our way. Live from. We're live from your mom's basement, but thanks for chiming in there. Thanks, man. The Darth Vader figure getting love. What's with the homophobia, man? Look at me. You think if I was going to be gay, I'd pick this motherfucking guy? Come on. What's wrong with you idiots?
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know, but we're getting called gay left and right.
Well,
it's just it's funny to watch. Honestly, the rise in open air. It's like, oh, we can go back to hating those people now, right? It's okay. The glorious leader, glorious leader says we can hate on anybody, honestly, who's not like us. People with vaginas and uteri. What else? People with olive skin. Who else?
Well, pretty much everyone who's not a
straight white male Christian,
wealthy.
Oh yeah, wealthy. About that. You're all happy with the oligarchy that's coming? Oh, Lauren Miser got a lot of new messages. Sorry. Thank you, Casey Morosa, #1 gifter. Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you for banging away on the likes. Go to YouTube and follow us there. You got to keep up with the comments you're on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
So you can, if I'm missing something, let me know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're trying to get to 1,000 followers on YouTube. That's the mission. So at some point, I feel like TikTok is sort of played for me. We're running out as long as we can, but I don't think first of all, there's going to be issues for the talk, right? What do you think's going to happen with that?
We do have an interesting comment on YouTube from Bohemian Lucy, who personally knows a couple who voted for Trump, yet the husband immigrated from Central America. How does that work? How do you reconcile that?
Well, there's the immigrants that's part of how he won, right? He got the immigrant vote. The Democrats have forgotten how to connect to regular people, and hardworking immigrants associate more quickly with that pull yourself up by your bootstraps mentality that is classic conservatism from the day. It's like, why, you don't need a government handout. You're here. This is a free country. You got the opportunity to work hard, keep your taxes, take care of your family, stay out of trouble. They identify with that because that's why they came here. They want to work hard. They don't want to feel like someone is pitying them and trying to give them a handout or all this other shit. And they believe the bullshit, and the Republicans are working at it. When I see these Mexican churches down the road here that are little independent churches, not Catholic joints, they're evangelical churches. They're holy roller waving arms in the air churches. The Republican part of the Republican, what do they call it? The county Republican Party headquarter people. What am I trying to say? The Kenosha County Republicans are there and they have a table and they're talking to those people. And the Democrats are like, we're just, the elitists, snobbies. It doesn't surprise me. Central America, that's okay, But I get why immigrants would vote Republican. If the Republican candidate wasn't an open air race baiting hater, it kills me. It kills me how people. And there's tons of trolls here. Oh, what about how Trump lives in your head? Yeah. Well, I love how that fluffy cloud it's like some odd precipitate, isn't it? It seems like something settled out of the ether on his head. I feel like someone got to it though, right?
It's like cotton candy.
Yes, it's kind of like cotton candy, but it just boy, I don't know. And then sometimes it's got like enough grease to keep it down on the sides. Biden's hair was even worse. You get that shit at the back. It's like, why can't you shave the back of your neck? You're the president. Someone's not looking at you going, can we get rid of this fringe? This is what we've been reduced to. And then you got Netanyahu and Trump together, right? Who won the comb-over contest in that meeting? Between Netanyahu and Trump. Who did it? Who won? That would have been the most interesting part. You see that? Gleefully. Take over Gaza. That would be the 52nd state.
Yeah.
Gaza.
Canada and Gaza.
Yeah.
Making it happen.
Yeah. Can you fill the air for a second? I'm going to go.
Yeah.
Remove myself from the camera for a moment.
Uh-oh.
I got it going on.
Removed himself from the camera and spun the chair around so it's right in my way. It's okay if you don't want to smash the like button. Gently tapping it is acceptable as well.
What's this dead air I hear?
How do you hear it?
Unscheduled pauses. I give anybody. Immigrants pay taxes and get returns. How much has the Orange Cheeto paid Agent Orange paid bupkis, I'm sure. Ooh.
It paid about $3.50.
So woe to those who pray. Zephon is with us. What's up, Zephon? You are unmindful of your mindfulness. Mindfulness speaks to capitulation to me, you know?
What are we unmindful of?
I have no idea. What did he say? Yet, so woe to those yet are woe to those who pray yet are unmindful of their prayers. Those who only show up. Yes, of course. And then, you know, just like Jesus said, right? Go pray in the closet.
Hey, now you're sounding kind of gay.
or closeted or phobic.
Bohemian Lucy says free healthcare would be nice. Yeah.
Free healthcare would be nice in the richest country in the world, wouldn't
right,
it?
Yeah.
You'd think that would be something we could maybe do. You know?
Pretty much every other developed country figured it out, but we can't.
No, we can't. It's there's you know what? It's greed. There's too much money in the fucking.
Oh yeah.
In big pharma, so we should all just get into big pharma. You know, it's our fault for not being into big pharma. I should go back to school, get my degree in nerdery, or either. Well, I guess you don't need to be a scientist to make the money in big pharma. Right?
Just pull yourself up by your bootstraps and pay your $50 million a year for healthcare.
Hey, pray because God likes to hear you beg like a good little girl. I love that. The bona fide weird quiet guy. Wait. I know a few of those. How do we know you're the bona fide one? Yes, praying is a waste of time. You know, praying is nothing fails like prayer, of course, but you know, praying only serves one purpose, and that's to make the prayer feel like they did something with it.
Yeah, prayer is masturbation. It just doesn't feel as good.
Well, you know, to you, you know, if prayer gets you off, honey, go for it.
Fair enough.
Have you guys been watching the Super Bowl? I don't think it started yet, and I don't care.
Can someone give me bootstraps?
Live access removed. Kicked off. What did I do?
The trolls in the comments got through with their complaints.
Maybe. February 16th. All right, well, we're on the tube. Yes, there it was. I don't feel like I really pushed the button enough to get kicked off just then. But hey, you never know.
Down for another week.
Well, you don't know if it might have been a mistake, and they will catch it right away. Mm-hmm. If it was just an algorithm pop, and it's usually, I find, if they're gonna uphold your appeal, it'll happen right away in a few minutes. Oh, there's a lot of trolls today, man. The Trumpsters are really, really out there. But
you made the TikTok gods angry. Super Bowl is today.
It is today. Maybe that's
Super Bowl.
Maybe that's why I got kicked off. I said I didn't care about the Super Bowl.
Uh-oh. You didn't? Did you say you didn't care about it? I didn't even hear you.
Yeah, I did that. Well, somebody asked if we were watching it, like right now. She said, "Have you been watching the Super Bowl? Like it's been on for
what? The team's waking up in their hotel rooms and
yes,
getting ready to go to the field?
I doubt they're waking up yet. It's a late game, man. Oh, Lucy, you're a Chiefs star, aren't you? Because you're from down there. I forgot. But no, you know, fuck the Chiefs. They've had enough. I've had enough of Mahomes. He's a jerk.
Why is he a jerk?
You haven't watched him in like. He's not a nice kid. He's kind of a uppity jerk. Yeah, I know. I don't think that's just me. You know, I'm just, you know, I don't want to pass Tom Brady's record as because I'm a fucking Patriots. I'm a Patriots guy.
This guy slobbing on Brady.
Well, and then you pile on the Taylor Swift. It's just obnoxious, beyond obnoxious at this point for the Chiefs. But I can't. I get it. People hate it on the Patriots the same way. Anytime you're great, you know, you're gonna get the haters coming out. Yeah, I know, Matt. Thank you. Sorry about that, and thanks for coming over here. You know, we're gonna do what we can to stay on with the show, and that's why we started on YouTube, because this is stupid every week now, and I didn't even I didn't even go off this time.
There was a lot of gay talk, to be fair.
Really?
No.
I don't know, but I don't feel like, and I could get that sometimes, but I don't. don't ever actively throw shade.
Is TikTok homophobic?
No, but they're really reactionary in a woke way, right? Like you can't say dick on there without it's like really you could. It was like invented by Gen Zers. You know, you can just see. It's like, oh, my feelings, trigger, 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 trigger. You know what about your trigger? Fuck your fucking trigger.
Do you find you've been getting kicked off more since the beginning of the year?
Yes. Yes. But the last two times I can't say it was anything but me like actually screaming about the shit that I hate, right? And I know that TikTok, so I have a hard time saying that. But thank you, Casey. Thanks for jumping on YouTube. Thank you, and look for us here next week at 10:30 or even 10 maybe as we get going on YouTube and try to fucking crank this thing up because it would be wonderful to get to the kind of following that we have on the talk. On here, and I, again, I think that I've got ideas for YouTube that are, that can have legs if we get to 1,000 followers. We can go fuck with people in the street. We can do some street epistemology.
Say words.
Words are fun. Oh yeah, that was good. Yeah. So, the fuck else we got to talk about, man?
My algorithm has been messed up ever since the beginning of the year.
That's what I mean, Balrog. I think the last two were on me. I just went off, and in 10 minutes, right? Yes, last week it was like literally 10 minutes. We made it almost an hour today, 45 minutes. That was pretty good. I know when I was just taking a pee, I was thinking, God, they let us stay on for a long time. Does anybody get kicked off of TikTok?
That's what it was. They sensed you were in the background pissing and couldn't have that.
Or they saw this go across. I don't know. I don't think that. I think you got to. Like I've been warned or kicked off for the smoke one time for the vape, and I think it's the camera. Just like it detects if you thinks you're filming while you're driving, it'll shut you right down. TikTok, it doesn't want people driving and filming because it's a mobile app.
Right.
There is none of this. So if it sees smoke, I think that's a visual algorithm.
You were touching yourself off screen and they knew. Matt Morris is on top of it.
Matt, wishful thinking. See, we don't need any. We're just, keep that thing out of the fucking view of the camera. Who cares, man? We don't have any bands on. Turn Superman around. So it looks like he's blowing Darth. Spin him around, see how.
Oh, there's a super. I didn't even see Superman up here.
He attaches to the ceiling and flies. That's why that's in the ceiling.
There we go. He's reaching up, giving him a handy J. At supersonic speed.
He's knocking on. knocking on Vader's car. Knock, Oh, Matt Morris is Pojo. All right. Isn't Matt Morris the cat that was in charge of Glee Club fuckers? Remember Glee? The show that everybody died after the show ended?
Oh.
Well, I don't mean to laugh at that, but yeah, Glee. The curse of Glee, right? I think Jane Lynch is looking over her shoulder.
Yeah.
But wasn't that guy? Oh, Morrison. I think it was Matthew Morrison. The guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I knew your name, Poj. Matt Morris. God, we had a million things to fucking. What else did fucking?
Well, talking about the free healthcare thing, we can talk about the Republican members of Congress looking at taxing scholarships as a way to drive up income or cut costs or whatever.
Oh yeah, taxing scholarships. You got a scholarship, congratulations. Give it the money back.
So not only let's not make education free and let's not help people with their student loans or any of that shit. Let's go the other way with it and tax your scholarship.
What did the National Pig do? What else did the National Pig do this last week? It's like every day, it's just something else stupid.
You remember Jane Lynch hosting that game show? Yeah. Is that not a thing anymore?
Which game show was? I do remember, but
It was like Family Game Night or some shits.
Family Gay Night.
Oh, I see what you did there. You're gonna get a shutdown on the YouTube now.
I don't know if it's possible. You know, I'm gonna hit the vape. I don't know. We'll see what we can get away with. I think that's the issue, though, right? Is it TikTok or YouTube's just not interested in knee jerk pulling the plug on your free speech, right? And TikTok clearly is. Like, if somebody has a complaint about you on TikTok, and I'm listening to you, and I say, "Oh, he offended me," wouldn't the normal thing be to just have the app automatically block that person's contact from you? Why would you even go anywhere near censoring that person's content? Just block the complainer from being able to ever see it again. It seems obvious. Is there something wrong with my logic there?
Usually, but in this case, it seems okay.
Seems solid, right? Why wouldn't they just do that and then do an investigation if you want? You don't want to. I get that you don't want a random, hooligan out there. No one wants just a hooligan in charge of the whole country, let alone TikTok. But I get it. You don't want somebody actively just putting up offensive content on what's supposed to be a family app. In a way, I get it, right? So, but it seems to me that if you're like, oh, his content offends me, okay, boom, TikTok doesn't even let you see his content anymore. That's easy. The auto talk block. Call it the talk blocker.
You're definitely not sounding like an ultra woke libcock.
Libcock?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been accused of being a lot of things, and I'm pretty much on board with social justice. But yeah, I'm not. I'm too willing to say anything to be on board with liberal whites telling me what I can call a fucking Inuit.
What are you calling Inuits?
What I call them Inuits. If I know they're an Inuit, but to get the word Eskimo is out of fashion now. I didn't get the memo. You know what I mean? But if I'm not a guy going out there saying it with ugliness, then why do I need to be scolded? Right? Maybe I need to be educated because I'm an oldster. But people who default to yelling at people on behalf of somebody else who's not necessarily offended really rubs me the wrong way. And as a comedian, I want to be able to say the shit I want to say. That censorship of, people are allowed to be ugly, and I'm talking about you fucking Trumpsters, all you fucking country Trumpkins out there. I get it. You're allowed to fucking be obnoxious and ugly and haters and stupid and whatever it is you want to be. And so am I. So, what's good for the goose, that's the thing. They take the leash off of Facebook, and Facebook's going to get full of some fucking anti-fucking Agent Orange shit right now because, personally, too much eye work. I don't trust a guy who's had too much eye work, for one thing, and Trump looks like he's had too much fucking eye work at this point.
Elaborate. What kind of eye work?
Well, he's just, you can tell he's the guy who's getting little wrinkles and fat shit's done, and his eyes are starting to look, pinchy and squinty. If you saw him up close in person, it would stand out at you, I bet, even more.
Is he starting to get that permanently surprised in his eyes?
Or just, I don't know. There's a thing when dudes do it, it all has a common look. Women tend to get the surprise one a little bit more.
How can you even get at that past the raccoon, like sunkenness, the lack of orange in his eyeball over it?
I'm trying to work on it. I've never a Trump impression was never intuitive for me, and now I'm getting to where I'm sort of feeling my way through it. He holds his mouth in a weird way. You notice he doesn't laugh at things.
No,
that's a big red flag for me. A guy who doesn't laugh, he doesn't have a sense of humor. And I read an article about the psychologist reading about people who don't and can't. Like he smirks, right? He can laugh at himself a little bit, or when he smirks when he thinks he's made fun of somebody or owns some liberal cut, right?
Yeah.
But other than that, he doesn't interact with humor. He doesn't get it, right?
No.
And that's just, but that's funny to his base, right? The people that think the people that like him think he's entertaining. And I've learned that by going to the country and talking to people. They're just tickled by him. They think he's funny, irreverent, crazy with the hair, and he'll say anything. And I had to just realize that that part's not going to go away.
Yeah, but they enjoy it because they think he's doing it to be funny or doing it to own people or whatever. He's just saying the actual shit that is going through his head. That's fucking unhinged.
He gets feeling it's like a fucking empty spray can of spray paint. You shake his fucking head and you can hear those 4 or 5 brain cells just clanging around there. King, king, king. A lot. He really liked. He had good things to say about me.
I assumed it was just his makeup, fear of looking emo or something.
I
I would love an emo Trump. Fucking do something with that hair, like put it up in the Cure hairstyle or some crazy shit. Get a bunch of extra different shades of face makeup on there. Replace the orange with some black eyeliner or something.
want to fuck with this guy. The emperor has no clothes, and he is so fucking easy to make fun of, and he hates it so much.
Yeah,
he hates it so much. Wait till I tell the world he has a small penis. He won't be able to concentrate on anything. Ace Ventura, Trump, hair.
mm-hmm, yeah.
There's enough volume in the inside for that. I remember when Jimmy Fallon tousled it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He let him tousle it on the Tonight Show once, right? I actually thought
he was
that.
not amused.
Well, I think I actually gave him props for not losing it and sort of letting it happen, because he gave him permission. He asked him, and he let him do it. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, it was kind of like when Sarah Palin went on Saturday Night Live, knowing she was going to get lampooned. It's like, all right, really detestable people. But in that moment, okay, she stood up, she took the pie in the face, right? That at least gives a little bit of human quality to someone sometimes. So let it never be said that I'm not fair. I try to find a kernel right there. And,
Email Phillips equestrianism.
Emo. He meant emo. Emo Phillips, like a
Yeah.
too oblique for me. It's a tic tac. What's a tic tac? Oh, it's Ween.
Yeah.
He's got a tic tac. You know he probably does too, because he's a.
Well, what did Stormy Daniels say? It's a tiny little mushroom or some shit.
Did she?
Yeah.
Well, he has to deny that he slept with her. Then he doesn't have any choice then if she knows what his wang looks like. What's up with Melania? You feel like she's back on board? But didn't it look like she was really sick of his ass at the end of the last term and like didn't want to talk to him? And now it seems like she's at least, back with the program. I don't know. Maybe if she's happy, it'll be the last time. Or it should be the last time. I don't know.
You think if he tries to go for a third term, she's going to sabotage him?
I don't know. The dude can't live.
She just wants to stay alive and keep all her fingers. Yeah, no doubt about that.
Right.
What's she gonna do? She's gonna run to Russia or something and hope Putin protects her? That's his buddy. They are all made of ticky tacky and all look just the same.
I love that song. God.
Mm-hmm. Where's Vance? Anybody hear from him lately? Yeah, that's another thing could have talked about. He was, what was that Christian thing he referenced? I forget the Latin term for it. Let me look it up. But about, as it relates to immigration, where like you're supposed to love your family first and then your friends, and then like way down the list is all the other people, and that's why we got to kick out the immigrants, because they're too far down the list for us to love.
Okay.
Something to that effect.
See, I don't feel like that's Jesus' message.
No, it's Old Testament shit.
Oh,
He
yes.
doesn't care about Jesus.
No, Old Testament shit, like if you're crippled, you can't go in the temple, that kind of thing.
Vance criticizes U.S. bishops over immigration.
I call him Shady Pants.
Shady Pants Vance.
Just Shady Pants. That just rhymes with Shady Vance. He's just fucking so shady.
Yeah, the bishops say, faithful to the teachings of Jesus Christ, the Catholic Church has a long history of serving refugees. But no, we can't have that.
Yeah, right. Here's my daughter hitting me if I got plans for the Super Bowl. Yeah, I plan on keeping on working on this fucking resistance. Super Bowl. Another distraction. People be watching the Super Bowl while Trump's in their bank account and fucking looking through their drawers. What are they going to outlaw next? What's Trump going to take charge of next? Is he going to be make himself what? Ambassador to Monte Carlo and just stay in the casino all day? I don't know.
That reminds me of the show Weeds. Yeah, that was the
opening
theme from the show Weeds.
Yeah. Not brilliant song and a pretty good show.
Vance just hates his wife, does he?
What, wouldn't you? I don't know. Well, she's
What's wrong with his wife?
She's brown, for one thing.
Then why did he marry her?
I don't know. But I didn't know much about her, and then I saw her with her smile, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm the second lady now." And she's, I don't know, she's Indian or something. She's at least she's not Mexican. How do we know she's not Mexican? Prove it.
Is she an
Mexico
immigrant,
sends
or
us
was
every
she
kind
born
of
here?
criminal.
That would be just super hilarious if both of the first lady and the second lady, both immigrants in this administration.
Or mail order brides.
Right.
Maybe she's that. No, she's a brilliant person. I think she's a surgeon or something. She's so typically she couldn't be an American if she actually has a medical degree. She's clearly Asian.
Yeah.
We don't have anybody who learns anything in school here in America anymore. Have you seen what comes out of school? I learned more in 5th grade in Connecticut in 1975 than a college graduate knows today, or a high school graduate, excuse me. These fucking idiots, they don't fucking get taught anything, dude.
Deport both first ladies. It's the first lady.
That's
and
awesome.
the second lady.
Deport them and the Secretary of State. No, Marco Rubio is not American. Prove it.
Yeah.
Sounds Mexican to me.
Marco Rubio. He just kind of popped back up out of nowhere, huh?
Marco Rubio actually sounds like a reasonable person when he talks compared to the lunatics around him.
That's a pretty low bar.
It is a low bar, but at least he has a measure of statesmanship about him when he's in front of the microphone. I don't know. He's a turd.
And Musk, deport Musk. That was a thing for a minute. How like when he first came here, he started making money before he was actually a legal immigrant or something.
Who did?
Musk.
Where's he actually from?
South Africa.
Yeah, but he's like
by way of Canada.
In German blood.
Not sure. That bar is in hell. Yeah, it's about how low it is. South African Musk.
Yeah, we know he's from South Africa, but I think he's got typically he's got white European.
Well, he's definitely been showing his German heritage.
Well, that's what I mean. I think he's a big, I don't know. Interesting the etymology of that name. Elon Muskrat, Muskalunge. I could fuck with that guy too, man. The National Autism Chair. That's what they ought to make him. He's poor bastard. He's clearly on the spectrum. Luckiest guy in the world, I guess. I don't know. People are saying that now that he stole people's ideas, that he's just getting rich on. Right? Who's telling me that? Is that you? Who's telling me that?
Who, Musk?
Yeah.
Well, all the companies that people think he built from the ground up, he just bought.
Yeah. And taking credit for the innovations.
Right.
Therein, I don't know. I'm essentially half German, boy. I'm not throwing.
Yeah,
I'm not throwing shade.
German.
I'm proud of my.
I'm not a Nazi, but
oh, we're not on TikTok anymore. Can't say that word on the talk.
Well, you can't say Nazi.
If you said that, that's one of those things. If you say rapist, if you say Nazi, people are scared. Just the algorithm, just fucking. I don't think you can't go talking KKK.
Words are very scary.
Words are scary. All words are made up. My favorite Thor line. What's your favorite Thor line, everybody?
What a bizarre ask. Your favorite Thor line?
It just stands out to me. It's like they give that guy some cleverer dialogue than you might, if an outsider, a guy who never like read the comics, right? Stereotype of the Thor character is the next biggest, dumbest one after Hulk, maybe, if comparatively, we're dealing with Stark minds and Bruce Banner minds, and it's like okay, is Thor gonna really be? He's just the muscle, right? But he's actually pretty clever the way that and that's Chris Hemsworth too. I think he's a really underrated genius actor. That guy is really, really good and clever at everything he does.
Yeah,
really a fan, and that's one of the funny ones. So you like, what is it? What's the Dead Star they have to go to? Nividali, or what the fuck is it called?
It might be that.
And it's something like Nividali or something like that, right? And he's and Rocky goes, that's a made up word. And Thor goes, all words are made up. Yeah. It's just fucking perfect.
We got one here. I know him. He's a friend from work. Yeah, from Ragnarok. That was a good one.
Yeah. That is a good one.
That was in the trailer, I think. Yeah, that was a really good one.
How about during the Stan Lee cameo? Please, kind sir, do not cut my hair. He shows him that fucking haircut.
No, in the newer one, Love and Thunder, where Russell Crowe, Zeus, flicks all his clothes off. And, you flick too hard, damn it. And then all the ladies passed out because, oh my God, he's naked.
It's a great scene. And Russell Crowe almost stole that movie as Zeus. He's pretty fucking funny. That movie took too much shit too, and again, the ultra woke crowd fucking shit all over it, which I thought it was a pretty funny movie.
The Grand Canyon will soon be privately owned by investors. The Trump Canyon.
Yes, we're going to rename it Trump Canyon.
Trump Musk.
The big Trump Musk crack.
Musk crack.
The Musk crack. There's one for Elon Musk. He's a piece of living shit.
Jesus.
The Canyon of America. Yes. Whatever Indian words are around there are going to get, removed completely. I'm waiting for him to declare Russia America East.
Yeah.
They're awfully white. We like that. They're white. They're white.
They're going to bring in Palin talking about she can see Russia from her backyard, and then they're going to rename Russia from her backyard.
Yeah, they are. They have to remake Red Dawn as a documentary.
Make Siberia great again.
Well, Siberia will be the Asian Riviera soon when global warming changes it from the frozen tundra.
Yeah, the Siberian desert.
To endless lakes and Yowza.
The Canyon of America.
China has dibs on Siberia.
Oh.
I suppose, there's lithium.
Yeah, that is their backyard.
There's probably lithium mines they need in Siberia. What else is in Siberia? Snowpiercer.
Oh. Throw Musk and Trump on that train?
What about that band that plays that hardcore Christmas music?
The Trans-Siberian Orchestra?
What's with those assholes? I always thought that was some bizarre ass shit, man.
I'm not sure that I'd be surprised if he tried to rename the Great Lakes. Yeah, there's 5 of them to choose from. That's a lot of opportunity.
Well, he's probably okay with Lake Michigan. Huron's that's too Indian. He'll have to rename that something. I don't know. Ontario is certainly he'll rename it New York, right? Like New York. Lake Erie will be Lake Pennsylvania. Lake Huron, he could name it other Lake Michigan.
Does he have 5 kids? He's going to rename the Great Lakes his kids.
But he hates that one.
That's right, yeah.
She gets Erie.
Lake Tiffany.
You can walk across Lake Tiffany because it's very shallow.
Yeah. And Eric is the neglected one. So what's the neglected Great Lake? Huron or
Is that, I don't know, the neglected one? That's why Erie's the neglected one to me. It's the stepchild because it was so polluted for so long.
he would definitely hang on to Superior. Oh yeah, for sure.
Or just add, like, call it Superior America or something.
Right.
Superior,
now
US, Lake US Superior.
Now we're treading into dangerous territory. That could be Lake Superior Race.
Oh. See, if you rename Erie after Eric, you only have to change one letter on the signs.
Yeah.
Like Erie could just be like, are you doing have to like scribble out the middle post of the E?
And then everyone could get confused and start calling his son Eric.
Also shallow and polluted. Lake Don Jr. Lake Jr. They give him Lake Champlain. They'll give him that. That's too French. So they'll give the.
He's gonna get super creepy about Lake Ivanka and like talk about how hot it is and how he would have sex with it if it wasn't his kid or something.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah.
I saw TSO live. It was incredible.
My girl wants it. She likes that headbanging Christmas music, man. Get your blood pumping, doesn't it? Yeah. I don't hate it, actually. It's different, at least. It's its own thing, that's for sure. Are you on the TikTok, Ronald, that anyone like? Did we establish that? Or did you find us here?